Okay, that
Hi
looks okay.
guys, so I'm going to be talking about my new He-Man that I got for Christmas. So,
Oh no.
He came with an axe, he came with a bunch of weapons.
That's the power sword.
But what I don't like about it is, why is that there?
Well, that's if, like in this figure, which is kind of like the old ones, his you could take his harness off if you wanted to.
And then
He's got a sheath there, doesn't he, where you can put his sword in, which is handy.
I think they were in a rush with him because his eyes...
His eyes are a little sleepy, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess he's
Like, look here.
tired.
He's like, oh man, this battle was rough, and
then his pants, they, if you've seen my dad's videos with the other He-Mans, they've had longer pants, but this time they put it as short as they wanted to.
yeah, they are very short pants, aren't they?
Yep.
But I mean, that's okay. Like I said, I think Eternia is a really warm planet, and everybody's just like, all right, let's just go with the shorts. And if we've got to put a shirt on, let's just not put too much of a shirt on.
Yeah, let's just put some metal on.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just put a metal piece on. He's got a cool shield, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But he's very much a send-up of the 80s He-Man. His hair's way more of a bright yellow than the vintage 80s He-Man was, which is cool. And one thing about him, as opposed to the older ones, is he has a whole lot more articulation, which means
He's mine.
instead of him just moving this way, like his arm can do that, his hands can do this.
His wrists.
Yeah.
His wrists can
His
move.
feet can move.
But right here on his
ankles.
feet, I think they just gave up.
You think they gave up?
Yeah.
Well, maybe. But you know, he's got a lot of cool things going about him, and he's very. I mean, he's a very playable figure, which I
Jeez.
like.
Underneath the shield, he's just doing this.
We've already had him, not him, but we've already had Evil Lyn and Skeletor play around in the classics castle, haven't we, Audrey? Oh yeah, spoiler alert. There's an Evil Lyn coming up. He's got a little bit of a. It's okay. There's a little bit of a little thing that, like, look here on his harness. Had a little situation there, didn't he? Did he come out of the package like that?
Is he a dog?
I don't know. But yeah, I like him pretty good. And his power sword, obviously, it's going to meet up with Skeletor's, and they can form the full power sword to enter Castle Grayskull.
I wish they wouldn't do this.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a toy thing. They always have to brand their properties. No, I can't fit it. There you go.
There we go.
But He-Man's pretty cool. I mean, he's the guy, you know. He's our hero.
What I don't like in the back about my figure is, well, there's this.
Well, Skeletor has the other half of that. They can combine together. If you can keep chatting, I can go get him and I can show you.
Well, then, also with his axe, we say, if you've seen Skeletor yet, we already did that video. He's right over here. He's got an axe. But this axe is more better. But with this axe, it's a bit better, but it's not as shiny and stuff. Wow. My dad did not shut the door when he went out in the garage because he has a whole case out there filled with He-Man figures that he had when he was little. And so his axe, I think it's a bit better, but not as better because, wow, let's close that up. I also don't like how they just put lines and do that.
Key box strip.
No. So, there.
And so,
That's a sword.
so here's Skeletor's sword.
Yeah.
And see how it's got those dots on the back?
Yep, we
So-
can connect it to his.
Yeah. Can
I
you?
got it.
So if you put those together,
It's not good because He-Man can steal his sword and
Can you show it?
Skeletor can
So combined, just like in the 80s, they both have a half of the power sword. You put them together, then whoever has that can enter Castle Grayskull.
My dad got another one for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I think my mom got it for him. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think she did.
So
Was
that
it Tila?
Tila, yeah.
And I got a He-Man on Christmas too.
So that
I think I know who got it for me.
Oh, jeez, we're doing terrible with this little box. So that is He-Man.
You have
the power.
GoPro, stop recording.